My fellow nerds, I give you the future home console.
Look at me. No. Ha, ha, ha.
How much? Seriously, how much? How much? Is there a price tag? Y'all playing? I want that. I need that. What? Don't judge.
It's a little disturbing.
Yeah.
It does it by itself. I don't have to do anything. Just
Yeah, and what happens when it malfunctions and goes on auto and won't stop?
Guys, I'm going to tell y'all right now,
It's
this
Friday?
invention is the end to video games because I don't know about you, but I'm never going to want to play in front of a video game if I just can't. Oh, God. This is SCNS Live.
I'm uncomfortable.
Woo!
Yay!
Yeah, clap it away. This is another episode.
I
Come on.
like do stuff behind
Come
the camera.
on.
Yay!
Yeah,
What's up, everybody?
Nobody was watching you.
Be excited,
Nobody
bro.
knew
Be
that.
excited.
No one knows what I do when I
No
step
one
from
knows.
behind the
You're
camera.
the wizard behind the curtain. It's fine.
I do a lot of
Don't be.
things behind the curtain. Ooh.
Welcome to another episode of SCNS Live. And for those of you who watched last week's episode, you noticed that I wasn't there because Greece was winning. Because that's what I was doing. Ole, 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 ole.
You sorry bastard.
Hells yeah. Hells yeah.
It's just like
I'm happy to be Greek.
It's
What?
just the World Cup.
Just shuffling over here.
Did you
Just
say
shuffling.
it's just the World Cup?
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing to get excited about.
I will kill you!
Okay, I will.
Fight scene!
Oh, I'm sorry. That was.
Welcome back to another new episode of SCNS Live, episode 19. If you've been following the show, you noticed I wasn't here last week. Anyway, we're going to keep going. So, over here, you already saw me fighting up against Jason. So, Jason, why don't you give a little shout out to everybody?
Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? While Matt fixes his microphone, because I was. Anyway. And of course, over there.
That's right. Of course, over there we've got Rob.
Hey, by the way, if no one knew what that thing was in the beginning, it's a sperm extractor machine made by the Chinese.
The greatest invention ever.
So now you get everything.
And of course, sharing the center stage with me, we have the lovely Cora right here.
Hi! Hi,
Hey, Cora.
Hi!
You got a whole lot sexier and a whole lot quicker sound.
Oh my
She's
God.
looking at me like, I will kill you, black man.
This is
And I will later.
very disturbing.
Guys, we put together a great show for you today. We've got BJ Lewis on the show tonight. Get a big
All
round
right.
of applause for BJ Lewis. The creator, the director of Party Girl, the new hit show, web series on YouTube. So, we're going to have him on later on in the show. We're also going to have not one, but two spoiler-free reviews.
No.
So we're going to have two, yeah. It's unprecedented. So it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to want to watch it because there's some things you may or may not want to see. But let's kick it all off with some super cool nerd news. All right, super cool nerd news time. Our first story is it's coming out of Crytek Studios. Crytek, it's for those of you who don't know who Crytek is, they actually created such video games like Crysis, and they also created more recently Rise, which was Xbox One's launch game.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Crytek is in a lot of trouble right now because they actually are not paying their employees.
Your pants are singing.
That's right, because I'm Greek, and if there's one thing Greeks do, it's we always have to have Zorba the Greek on at all times. So anytime that anything happens, we have to have Zorba the Greek on. Anyway, so moving back on to Crytek. Crytek is in a lot of trouble because they're not their contracts are expiring with a lot of their big name companies, like Microsoft. Microsoft, they had a bunch of games like Rise 2 that they actually were going to create for only Microsoft, for Xbox One, and yet they actually had to cancel those games because they were running out of money. Well, a lot of employees are stepping up, using Glassdoor, going to the media, saying that they're not getting paid and that it's been 2 weeks, it's been months since they've been paid. And before it's happened, they said it's happened before, and that's going to happen with an independent video game company. But with this, it was after title after title after title was getting canceled. So it created a little bit more discomfort, and it's becoming a very volatile workplace. Now, furthermore, the big management at this company are still driving around in their Ferraris, coming into work, acting like nothing's wrong. They're still spending an exorbitant amount of money to buy laptop cases, to buy first-class tickets, to do all kinds of stuff, so they still have a life of leisure.
Oh, no, see, there's your paycheck right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking that Ferrari. That's going to be my paycheck, my salary. Oh, wait a minute, to steal from Rob. Oh, hell no. You paying me.
Now, furthermore, they actually spoke to the one of the people over at E3, and they said, this is wrong. This is obviously, none of this is happening. You don't understand the full side of the story. We're gonna get you in front of our spokesman, and we're gonna talk to you about this. Well, they tried talking to the spokesman, and they have sent 5 emails and not 1 response. So the employees who have left do not understand why they are not actually owning up to it. And I know why they're not, because they're trying to keep their money. But either way, that's what's happening over in Crisis. Really, yeah. It's a lot of craziness going on over there. It's not good. It's not good.
You got to pay people. No,
right?
You can't. Damn, that sucks.
I just don't know how they're making money if they're having to cancel all their titles. That's right.
And the fancy cars.
Mm-hmm. Well, now, Jason, you've actually got kind of a fun story.
I got
story
one. I got
right
one.
Now. Jason, what you got, man?
Okay, so there's a new movie coming out with Seth Rogen and James Franco called The Interview. Basically, the premise of the story is they go over to North Korea to interview Kim Jong-un. And they're basically given a job by the CIA to kill Kim Jong-un. Now, Seth Rogen and James Franco are freaking hilarious. I mean, love those guys. And I think any kind of movie like this will be hilarious. Let's keep making fun of the Kim Jong family as long as we can. However, surprise, surprise, North Korea is not happy at all. I love that! North Korea is not happy about this at all. They are considering this movie an act of war. I don't care what you think, Kim, Jong, Uno, whatever. I don't know. I had an official statement from them, but they are mad as hell. And consider, if this movie is released, it is an act of war. It's like, really? Really? An act of war? Hold on. I got the official statement by the North Korea. He is not happy. Come on. It's not like, okay, here we go. It promises a merciless retaliation against the United States if the interview is released. The act of making and screening such a movie that portrays an attack on our top leadership is a most wanton act of terror and act of war, and it's absolutely intolerable, the spokesman said, according to the AFP. Take that damn picture down. That's not the image I wanted up there anyway. So yeah, North Korea apparently can't take a joke. I saw. Did you guys even watch the trailer?
I did. It's actually really.
It looks hilarious.
I have not seen it.
Seth Rogen, however, does have a sense of humor and went out on his Twitter account and said, "I hear Kim Jong-un's going to be watching the movie. I hope he likes it." So I mean,
really hope that at the end of that movie they just get high with Kim Jong-un, and so he just feels stupid after it all.
I kind of want him to die. I mean, I don't. You know what? Seriously, what are you going to do, North Korea? What are you going to do? Huh? What?
Jason?
What?
Jason?
What? I ain't scared of you, punk. What? I ain't scared of North Korea. Kiss my ass.
You're gonna get.
Don't shut up, you stupid American!
No, move out of the way. He's gonna get bombed.
Hold on. Now look, if they can get a bomb to go anywhere else besides the water, I'll be worried. If not, take it from DX. All right.
So on a less provocative,
Yeah.
Laura, you've got a story.
Yes, I do, and we're going to go away from that now because that was disturbing.
Kiss my ass, Cam.
Shut your mouth. Anyway, so Netflix, we know, has been releasing TV series that are only for Netflix. Like Orange is the New Black, House of Cards, things like that. Well, they're going to delve into a new market. They're going to be producing their own anime. Well, okay, it's not like where Avatar was completely made in the United States and all that. It is one that has already aired in Japan. It's going to be called Knights of Sidonia. And I want to see this really bad. It is a story about genetically altered mecha pilots that are fighting aliens. Shape-shifting aliens, I might add. It's only going to be 12 episodes long, which that's fine with me. I like short series because then I can actually finish it. And it is going to air on July 4th. I'm excited, but I'm always excited about anime-related things and mecha things, especially mecha things. Definitely mecha things.
Actually, I'm more excited that Netflix is really coming with it now.
Yeah, they are.
We're having original Marvel series now. They get an anime. They got Chelsea Lately doing a show. Cable's dying, dude. I love this. I love it. I'm sorry.
Also, something to note, it will have a dubbed cast. However, the subtitled version of it will still be available. So if you want to watch it subbed, you can watch it subbed. Or if you like watching dubs, you can watch it dubbed. You can watch it either way. It doesn't matter. I like the option.
Yeah, and this is really exciting,
The amount of anime that I watch now, not a lot, but there are times where I want to watch it dubbed. There are certain times, but usually I'll watch it subbed. But there are times, when I just want to lay back and I don't want to keep looking up at the screen.
Sounds like you're talking about the sperm extractor over there.
Well, it all depends on what kind of anime you're watching.
Well, after I'm done.
This goes right back to what I was saying before. Like, you're not going to do anything when that's happening. You're going to be like, all right, just got off my day at work. Just ting! I have to decompress
We're just
for
gonna not let
4
this go.
hours.
I'm the only female in the studio. I have nowhere to run.
Are you saying you want a machine of your own?
No, we have our own kind of machines.
Oh, snap.
It's called
Yeah.
the sex machine.
But do you just...
Oh, they've got thousands of them.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Freaking.
We have 1,000.
I'm just
actually,
wondering which one you're referring to, though.
Did you know that there's also an attachment you can attach to them that will work just like the extractor?
No, tell us more. What? Oh, I'm sorry.
I love how
Who said that?
every single moment of this show is leading back to that.
It's
really is.
segueing right back into
That
it.
is our theme of this episode,
Right
is
back
the sperm
in-
machine.
Rob, do you have something that
This-
can save us?
No, he doesn't. I know what his next story is. Go!
Okay, so my next story is about this device.
The sperm machine!
This freaking torture device that someone made up.
What?
Probably a man.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It is called the C-string. There is absolutely no string to this whatsoever. It's a piece of cloth-covered metal, wire or whatever, that you pretty much clamp onto your clitoris. This freaking vaginal vice just right in the butt crack here, and it hangs like that. And they say it's cute because it has no strings on the side. There's not a single woman who's tried this thing that likes it.
Why would
Men
they?
love it.
I got nothing. I got nothing. I honestly can say I'm not turned on by that.
What? No.
Okay, maybe a little bit.
I'm sorry, this was to turn you on?
Well, that's what it's for, right? Isn't that what they made it for? No.
It's only made to hide panty lines. Just completely disappear panty lines. Of course, most of the women wearing it said it doesn't stay up there more than 2 minutes. So you're either going to get one hell of an ass workout because you got to clench those motherfuckers and walk around like this all the time. Or
Can you come and do that in the
just
Oh
put
my.
on freaking panties.
Or,
Yeah.
I mean, why not just go commando at this point?
Or that.
There you go.
I would like to point out that if you're wearing a cat suit and you go completely commando, that can chafe really bad depending on how bad the cat suit is made. Panties are a good
Just going to let that one hang. Just going to let it was more of a visual image than anything, I got to say. Sperm extractor.
Hey, but on a catsuit, girl, it ain't gonna be on long. That's what I'm
Good
saying.
God, everything's going back to
Somebody help me. Anybody.
All right, so let's move on to a little bit more news. How about
Yes.
that? We just get to news on this.
That was news.
That was
was-
your
That was
news.
not news.
News for me, goddammit.
Okay, so news broke out about the court scandal of Aereo. Now, you guys, we've reported on this a couple of times. Y'all know more about it, right? Aereo, you know a little bit about it.
This is
Not at
actually
all.
my first hearing about it.
It's your first hearing about it. Well, Aereo is it's a streaming device. It's a streaming sort of program that allows people to they can watch over-the-air broadcasts and record it. Now, it sounds like it would be kind of like any other app, but it's not, because it takes programs like, say, for instance, this program will record CW. All right, it's getting Arrow. Well, you can record it and then watch it later and then record something else. However, it's not like a DVR where you set it up or you just set it up one time, it's going to record it every single time. No, you have to set it up manually, and if you're not there to do it again, you're going to lose it. Like, it's gone. So it's kind of like the digital version of that old kind of, the VCR kind of, just, when you recorded a program on, I used to do that too. So it's kind of like that. So that makes sense?
Okay, got it.
All right. So a lot of big TV broadcaster or broadcast companies were getting pissed because they labeled this as rebroadcasting. So and they're not being paid for rebroadcasting. So this ended up going to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court, they were kind of labeling and hinting that that's exactly what it was, when really it's a completely different product. Now, let me just make sure I say this correctly, so I'm going to pull out some of the direct quotes. They basically said stuff. Justice Stephen G. Breyer said that, let me see, find it, sorry. He said, looks like, I'm sorry, that's Antonin Scalia.
Oh,
She
screw that
said,
guy.
looks like cable TV. Standard, a results-driven rule. And it's like he's basically saying that, is it just another cable provider, another TV subscriber for a fee? And it's like, no, it's not. It's a different sort of thing.
They sound so well informed.
Yeah, they had no idea what this was, so they ended up ruling this, kind of unlawful. So that's kind of.
I have an interjection, Matt. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Linda in the chat just said that you can record shows, like you can set it up to record.
Well, yeah, but it said that on there that you had to only one show at a time. Like, it couldn't do multiple shows. Is what I was trying to get at.
Okay.
I'm being very bad at this because I'm not as informed, because it was I was reading this story and it's kind of a lot of jargon in there.
I love how, seriously, Anton Scalia sounds like he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, and then goes, well, I'm going to go ahead and... sorry, that's more of a political discussion, but old man, learn something. Damn, that doughy ass. Anyway.
Yeah, well, then another justice, it might have been Scalia, I don't know, he said that, well, it kind of seems like it's like regular live broadcasting TV, so maybe they just should wait an hour before they rebroadcast it. And so it's a whole big mess, and it's going to really have a lot of repercussions for other sites like this, other programs like this in the future, so you're going to watch out for it. Aereo, look it up, find out more information on it, because I'm doing a horrible job. So Jason, we're going to move on to you. You've got a story about Reading Rainbow.
I actually have a really good story about Reading Rainbow. Okay, as you know, we talked about this just over a month ago, well, just under a month ago, about LeVar Burton's new project to bring Reading Rainbow back. Of course, the original goal was $1 million. They shattered that within hours. They went to $2 million. They shattered that. So now they're reaching for the lofty goal of $5 million. Now the Kickstarter has slowed down a little bit since it began. However, it still has over 82,000 people have donated to this thing. We're in the last week right now, and they are only about at 4 million of the next stretch goal. 1 week to go. A lot of people have already given what they could. To the rescue comes Mr. Seth MacFarlane, who is guaranteed to give $1 million to match the goal. So one way or another, Reading Rainbow is going to make its goal of $5 million. This is actually something to celebrate, guys. I'm happy. They're going to be getting this to more schools on more platforms. It's going to be available on Xbox, Android. They're going to give it to more schools free. And I donated to it, but for me, if you guys out there have donated to this Reading Rainbow campaign because of the way you felt about it like I did, thank you. Because if I had more money to donate to it, I would. If I had $5-10 grand to drop, I would drop it right on this project. Unfortunately, I don't, because I have an internet web show, not a real show. So if I had the money, I would. But I gave what I could, and I'm pretty sure everybody else did. And it was all those small donations that took them over the top. But one way or another, at the end of this week, Reading Rainbow will make its $5 million goal, and possibly more if everybody, because we get a lot of Kickstarters, they get their real big money sometimes right at the end. Everyone's just trying to make sure it makes its goal. So yeah, it's good news. It's great.
It is. I'm excited.
And, go ahead.
No, like I have no words. I'm just that excited.
I'm glad Seth just comes out of nowhere. Boom, $1 million. I mean, after that movie, you wouldn't think he had $1 million. But hey, apparently he still does. Apparently Family Guy's still making some bucks for him.
See, he still got that Family Guy money. Good for him.
And American Dad. Oh, the Cleveland show. Wait. Oh, sorry. Anyway,
Here's the Cleveland show.
Yeah.
And I am proud to be right here in my hometown with my new family.
yeah, canceled him back on Family Guy. Anyway, I'm kicking it over to Cora.
Hey, Cora, you got a story? I'm going to stand behind you while you say it.
Okay.
What's going on?
Well, the Prime Minister of Japan is kind of
Why are you mad dogging Cora?
Anyway, if the boys will leave me alone, the Prime Minister of Japan has done something very foolish. As you can see, this is the header for a new blog that he started, promoting just how awesome women are and that women should be more confident in themselves. It's very pro-women, which is great. There's only one problem, and can you guys find it?
I don't know.
All right.
I can't see the monitor from this far over, so.
It says shine at the top in Roman letters, and then it has the saying in Japanese underneath it. In Japanese, shine means death. And without the context of if they mean shine or shine, a lot of people in Japan took this as death. That led the title to read, Death, All Women to a Sparkly Japan. Yeah.
I love how Japan just always thinks they're gonna die. Like, that's Godzilla. You have this guy. I mean, hell, dude.
Once again, does nobody check this before it goes up?
The problem here is that the Japanese take things so literally.
Hey,
I'm surprised men just weren't out there just murdering women. That's
well, President said go out and kill somebody.
Hey.
Okay.
We are not killing on the show.
Yeah, not yet.
It's
Not
Kevin's
yet.
big wig,
I
what?
mean,
I'm sorry. Please continue.
we would have killed Chris long before if that was the case.
Anyway.
Laugh, Chris.
One finger salute over there.
A local news station, I forgot to write it down. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. They were shocked that he went through this because, do you not realize the word pun that we have here? Because Detective Conan and other animes and other popular media outlets have used that joke over and over and over again, and he still did not catch that. There was a film called Shine, and they had to write the kanji underneath it for how it would be pronounced in English to differentiate Shine and Shine. But he did not do that on his blog. Had he done that, this would not be a problem. I'm just laughing.
This is
It's horrible.
awesome.
How long did that stay up? I'm really wanting to know how long did that stay up before somebody said, you might want to take that down.
It did not stay on there for very long. I don't know if he's fixed it yet. The article didn't say, but I'm going to assume that he did.
God,
Because, yeah.
what a Doyle.
But he did make this blog actually because of an incident one of his coworkers had. Some men were heckling her because she was a woman. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to heckle women. They're objects, right? And he was livid with that. And the man refused. The man that did all the heckling was like, no, I didn't do that. No, you're wrong. And then he finally did apologize. Good for you, jerk. I have many words and gestures for you, but I'm not going to show them on.
Like the ones you were given before the show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
But he made the blog for women like her that are heckled and oppressed and things like that. It's like, no, shine, be who you are. She was heckled because, one, she was a woman. That's right. Two, because she was not married and had no kids. And apparently that's a reason to heckle someone. Yeah.
If you like killing Japanese women, give me a hell yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah!
okay.
All right. Okay,
Moving
Rob.
on.
Does the Japanese Prime Minister have to choke a bitch?
All right.
I'm
Rob.
sorry, that is a serious story. Sorry.
It is.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. He said the Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I was like, okay, that'd be hilarious if Stone Cold just popped up and was like, if you like killing Japanese girls, give me a hell yeah.
Rob,
Give me some beer.
you have something that's not terrible, right? Please tell me you have something that's not
It's
terrible.
not terrible, no. It's actually kind of a part two of a story we had before. But someone was able to put female assassins in their game. Just like that. The Sunset Overdrive by some company.
Yeah, don't get attached
is
to
it,
that.
Is it Irrational? Irrational Games? Insomniac, Irrational, whoever the hell it is. Begins with an I. Yeah, they're actually letting you, what I said before, make and build your own character. It's an open world MMO, and you can make your own character and dress it up as a female assassin from Assassin's Creed.
Dude,
Now, as far as you being able to do all those moves and everything, don't know about that. We haven't heard that. It's just that they're just showing, hey, it can be done. That's it. So this whole story about, well, we got to do this and do that and make all these changes, bull crap. So, yeah, screw you, Ubi. Still going to buy your game, though. But, fuck y'all.
Yeah, honestly, I think they want your money more than they want that. Anyway, so that's enough for news time.
Okay.
Now we're going to get into the fun stuff. And one of our first things that we're going to get into is, it's an
Sperm
oldie but a
extractor?
goodie. What?
Sperm extractor?
It's not the sperm extractor. That may be later. However, what we are going to get into, though, right now is one of our latest favorite segments, spoiler-free review.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh, I can't.
you can do it.
And now, a spoiler-free review of Transformers 4.
I can't do it. I
You
can't
can
do
do it.
I can't go. Okay.
Action!
Hey, how much for the truck? I'm from Texas. Wait a minute. Is this a transformer? Yes, it's a transformer. Run! Yeah, let's Let's run! Oh, God. Calling all Autobots. We're here. What are we going to do? We're going to go rescue things. Let's go. Let's go and rescue things. What are they doing to the Transformers? We must stop them. Okay, we failed to stop them. Who's that guy? Ah! I'm okay. Guys, come rescue me. And we're going to free these guys too. Grimlock, join us. Okay. Oh, here.
Wait. Wait.
Charge! Till all are one. Wait a minute, Megatron, were you in this too?
Yeah.
That's enough, Megatron. And now we're done. Transformers. Oh, God. That physically hurt me. That physically hurt me. I honestly saw Transformers last night. I'm going to tell y'all, from a guy who loves Transformers, who has defended the Michael Bay versions, I didn't like it. There. That physically hurt to do. I'm just going to say. I'll have a full review of it.
Well, yeah, you had to jump on Rob.
No, that part was actually fun.
Kind of hurt me.
You'll be all right.
He's crying a little bit. You see it right
Fucking,
here.
Oh, God. He
Compressed my spine a little bit.
Whatever. Shut up, Grimlock. Anyway, spoiler-free review.
That's not all.
Nope.
Oh,
This
what?
is a spoiler-free review double feature.
We're not going to run the reel again.
Those bitch!
Oh, God.
Roll the reel again.
Oh, God.
And now, the spoiler-free review of The Flash.
Hi.
People know my name. It's a very, very big name. Yeah, a lot of people know it. It's you might know me as some other thing, but I'm the fastest man on the planet. CSI. Oh,
What's that?
it's a Ford.
Good job.
Thanks.
Now, Wally, don't be a hero. Don't be a hero, Wally. Don't you be a hero. You just woke. Don't be a hero. I'm going to leave that there.
Where's my daughter? I raised your ass since she was a kid.
I mean, sir, I'm sorry. I just she's a really cool person. And,
Wait a second.
Hold on,
wait.
personality.
I got police work to do.
Okay, I was wrong. You need to go be a hero. Here's a suit. Put that on. There you go. Looking good there. Looking good there. Okay, yes. You need
He's
to go be
such
a
a
hero.
good kid.
Now, go. Ah, bad guy.
I
Who are
know
you?
what to do. I can go around you.
You're going to what? No! Oh, God! Ah!
I may not get the girl, but I'm a hero. You may know my name. What the hell?
Boy, you got powers? What in the hell? I have to talk to my daughter about you.
The Flash.
Ominous character at the end. Oh, God. Can we...
We're high.
I'm perfectly fine.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So yes, if you didn't understand what that was, we got to see a sneak preview of The Flash. So the CW's new hit based off of DC Comics and Arrow. It's kind of a spin-off of Arrow, the first one that they've done. So, The Flash, what do we think of it? We got one. We got 2 thumbs up over here. Let's show Jason right there. We got
Is
2
this one
thumbs
working?
up over here. Right here on
Not
Rob's.
working? Oh, my camera isn't working
Yep.
anymore.
2 thumbs over here, and then 2 thumbs up over here. That's right. It's really good.
I have
So-
no thumbs.
No
'cause
thumbs.
I haven't seen it yet.
We're gonna show it to her after this. But either way, 2 thumbs, like 6 thumbs at this point. It's really good. It got us really excited for when it actually premieres, because then we could get more. And that is what I was wanting. I was like, oh, do we not have the next 4 episodes? Nope, nothing. Okay.
Cool.
So yes, The Flash. It's gonna be really good. Check it out. But in the meantime, we're gonna take a break from this, and when we come back, we are going to have Party Girl's very own BJ Lewis.
Woo!
Be right back.
Guys, I'm Anasni Bowles. I'm here with Ashley from Hey Ash What You Playing. Huge fan. If you can't tell, I love Borderlands, so I'm a huge fan of yours.
Thank you.
So do you have anything you want to say about the convention so far? Are you having fun? I know it pretty much just started, but
Yeah, we are. We really like small conventions like this because everyone kind of just hangs out and has a good time. And we're actually selling stuff for the first time. Like, we've been to like 7 conventions, and we're like, oh, maybe we should start selling our DVDs here. So we've got a table here, which is fun. And
have they been a big hit so far with selling the DVDs?
Davis has been killing it. She's been selling, her merchandise is amazing and adorable. So she sold a bunch of posters and stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, these shirts are great.
Yeah, they're awesome.
So I have a big question. What gave you guys the idea for Hey Ash What You Playing?
Boredom and loneliness.
Always the idea for web series, yes.
So Anthony wanted to learn how to use this camera because he actually had the idea of making a documentary about indie game makers.
Yeah.
And so he's like, oh, I need to learn how to use this camera. And then he ended up not doing that at all and just filming 90-second poop jokes. And then he got a job at Gearbox. So that's been our trajectory.
Okay, that actually leads into my next question. What has it been like working on Borderlands 2 and voicing Tiny Tina?
Super, just so much fun. It's insane. It's insane amounts of fun. Tiny Tina's a great character. And I've had like a lot of input into her and like how, you know, her voice sounds and like all that kind of stuff. And I get Anthony's sense of humor, obviously. So it's just sort of fun. It's like Hey Ash on a larger scale, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's cool.
It seems like it's easy for him to write for you since you're related and he knows your humor and you know his humor.
Right, exactly.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm a huge fan, and I'm sure everyone who's watching is a huge fan too. We've been watching for everything. One of my favorite skits is when you were playing Uncharted.
Nice. Nice.
And you sat down to watch Indiana Jones.
Right, yeah.
I love that one.
Cool.
But so pretty much Gearbox is accommodating and just a great company to work for.
Oh yeah, they're awesome. Gearbox is great. Everyone there is awesome.
I don't doubt it. I've been to the community days, and I'm
Yeah, they're
always
really
in
cool
awe.
people, yeah.
I have a question, kind of as like from a girl gamer to a girl gamer. Do you have anything to say to the girl community, girl geek community? Because I know there's been a lot of like negative like stigma towards girls in the
Yeah.
community. Do you have anything you want to say to girls who are kind of nervous about it, maybe?
Just keep. If you love something, just keep doing it. You know what I mean? It's hard because I know I don't blame anyone for leaving the community or feeling because often people are ostracized or are alienated because of how they're treated, and I hate that. But there are safe communities out there, so I would seek those out. You know, there are female communities that exist. There are good people that game. I know a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I feel like the more involved and the more open that we are as women in the community, in the industry, and as the more that we show that we're not going away, that we're the new core, you know, like 48% of females or 48% of gamers are female now.
Yeah.
So it's a hard thing to be faced with just assholes all the time and keep going, but I think it's going to get better, and we just have to keep kind of plugging away. So
Yeah, I think we're making our presence known, and people are starting to finally realize, oh, hey, they actually do play games. They're not just dressing up for fun, or not just saying they play because their boyfriends play.
that's just the thing about that is that would just be so much energy and effort
Yeah.
to keep up that facade for like what benefit, you know?
Just so some guy I don't know will like me. Yay!
Yeah. It's like, I guess a picture of me is on the internet now. I could have done that myself. There is a thing called Facebook. Yeah, it's a sort of silly thing, and it's a silly stigma, and I think hopefully over time it'll disintegrate. Yeah.
So is there anything big in the future for Hey Ash?
Just more seasons. We're making more series, more new series. And Anthony's obviously working at Gearbox, and I'm doing more voice work. So Hey Ash is going to be consistent, but still going.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you could ramp it up without it just being awful. Like making like a Hey Ash movie would just be probably the worst thing that anyone could ever conceive. So we probably won't do anything like that. But yeah, there will be more Hey Ash in the future for sure.
And I know you probably can't say anything, but Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, are you excited for it?
I'm super excited.
Is it awesome?
I think it's awesome. I'm
Okay.
also incredibly biased because my brother wrote it and I'm in it. But
It's combining two of my favorite things, which is the Dungeons and Dragons fantasy element and, of course, Borderlands.
For
So
sure, yeah.
I'm just like sitting here like, is it Tuesday yet? Is it Tuesday yet? Is it Tuesday yet?
I think people are gonna really like it. There are a bunch of like missions that I already know that are in it that are really funny, and the world is really funny, and they put so much work into it. Like new enemies, entirely new environments, a long campaign. It's like 10 hours, so I think people are really gonna like it. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for letting us
course,
interview you.
yeah.
It's an absolute treat for me because, as you can tell, yeah. So yeah, thank you.
And that was our very own Des, or Anazni, as we like to call her, over at Screw Attack Con. And Screw Attack Con coming up in a couple of weeks. That's somewhere we're going to be.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have a lot of fun over there, gaming, all kinds of fun happening over at Screw Attack Con. Can't wait to see you guys there. But now we have Party Girl's very own BJ Lewis. Now, if you're not really familiar with Party Girl, here's just a sample of some of their stuff.
I kind of dig that. Awesome. Thanks, Mr. BJ Lewis, for delivering us that
The
little,
person whom you're trying to
little
reach.
teaser clip of Party Girl. Apparently, we're having a little trouble reaching him, but basically the series, it's been around for about a year. We've been trying to get him on the show a couple times, but we get busy, and I'm as disorganized as they come. So, yeah. What? Nobody wanted to take a cheap shot at that one. I'm surprised.
You are a little, but
Way too easy.
it is.
I could have sworn somebody was going to take a cheap shot at that one. But ladies and gentlemen, our special guest on the show, Party Girl creator, Mr. BJ Lewis. BJ, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you.
Now, we actually talked a little bit beforehand. You guys are working right now, aren't you?
Yes, we are. We just got done shooting a handful of scenes for the second season.
Second season. Okay. Now, I watched a little bit of it. For anybody that's not tell us a little bit about Party Girl and our lead character's dilemma. Take a cheap shot at that.
Say it again, sorry?
Okay, tell us, for anybody out there that's not familiar, tell us a little bit about Party Girl and our lead character who has a very unique condition about her.
Party Girl is the story of a young girl, Rachel Buchanan, who is trying to get out from under her mother's midlife crisis, is how I always word it to people. Her mother is trying to live out her foregone gymnastics dreams and goals through her daughter. Her daughter was into gymnastics when she was younger, got older, realized, hey, mom likes this a little bit more than I do. She quits, and that puts a little rift between between Rachel and her mother, and that's kind of where the show starts. And in Rachel's search to be who she wants to be, find her own way in life, she stumbles into this accidental identity as Party Girl and decides to run with it, and realizes there's a whole lot more to being, a masked crime fighter than just picking a name, a costume, and jumping off into the night. So.
Now, the original series, it's changed a little bit from what it was. I'm sorry, my monitor got turned up a little too high. You've gone through a lot of changes since the series began to where you are now. Tell us a little bit how the story and plot have changed from season 1 to what we're seeing in season 2.
Well, nobody's seeing season 2 just yet. We're shooting that now. Season one is still going. The chapters that you're seeing released now are season 1, and it's just the overall story arc is just her becoming Party Girl and how she evolves, where she's, I guess, not very good at the hero thing in the beginning, and then when you get to chapter 13, she turns a corner and she's actually a competent superhero.
Yeah, I've actually been catching up on some of the series, some of the episodes here recently, and like the last one, once a gun is introduced, she kind of kind of has a little coming to God moment there with, oh, that's a pistol. I honestly enjoy. I'm enjoying some of the episodes I watched. Also, I'd like to point out that BJ is actually very dear to us because he's local here in Dallas. He's one of our great Dallas filmmakers making this series here. Tell me about some of the difficulties you've had with filming around Dallas, and just tell me for some of the difficulties you've been seeing around just filming in Dallas and everything.
Well, it's filmed in parts of Dallas. We filmed all the high school scenes that you see in Boyd, Texas. Big thanks to Boyd ISD for opening their doors and allowing us to do that, because without that, we wouldn't have had half the show. And then a lot in Denton, and then in Aubrey here, where we're at now, at the Buchanan home is where we're currently at shooting. And difficulty from jump has been the fact that this has been a pretty much like low to no budget series, and that's been the difficult thing as far as resources, getting access to locations, or food on shoots and that sort of thing to kind of keep people fed and happy. That's been a difficult thing, and those are pretty much the difficulties, just food and trying to get the resources that we can to kind of for costumes and wardrobe and stuff like that. It kind of works out that in the first season, Rachel is this accidental hero, so her costume is a lot of just crap that she found at home to cobble together for this version 1 of her costume. So that kind of worked out.
Okay, well, now that we've got some of the difficulties out of the way, what made you want to create the Party Girl series? I was watching a little bit. I was reading a little bit of your bio and how long you've been actually doing this. What made you want to go with the superhero kind of web series thing?
I've just been all about superheroes, comic books, and stuff since I was a kid. Party Girl actually started as Marvel Comics fan fiction. I don't know if you guys remembered when they did the Heroes Reborn storyline years upon years ago.
Still remember that one? Don't. It's not that long ago.
Oh, dude, that was long ago.
Not that long. Whatever.
But I wrote fan fiction on the female version of Bucky that they did back then. And the more I started writing what I added to it, the more I liked it. So the more I started to try to strip away the copyrighted elements and background that kept her connected to the Marvel universe and kind of making her my own. And it started from there. And then when I was in college, I tried to do a short featuring her, and that we shot a couple scenes with that. Then my lead dropped off the face of the earth, so that kind of crashed and burned. And then the last couple of years, just being involved in the Dallas filmmaking community, be it working on other people's projects or doing 48-hour film challenges, stuff like that. I've met a whole lot of talented people, both who are in front of the camera, behind the camera, and I've also gotten into looking at web series in the last couple of years and seeing what you can do with those. And it seemed like that a lot of those you weren't beholden to any sort of restrictions or expectations or anything. It was pretty much what you write it, you shoot it, you put it online, and it's your story. It's just your unfiltered, unedited story. And that appealed to me because I didn't want to have to mold the story of Party Girl to fit any sort of formula or expectations or anything. I had a specific story that I wanted to tell, and I believe this is the best format to be able to tell that story completely as I see it.
Now, you actually, this web series, I mean, compared to other web series we've seen throughout the years, I mean, this is one of the better ones, the better funded, and it looks better. However, how are you able to fund something like Party Girl?
Well, like I said, the first season has been pretty much just me out of my own pocket, and I've been blessed, and I can't stress it enough on every occasion that I talk about the show, just the talent that I've assembled to come aboard on this project, for it being a non-paying gig right now. I have people who have been on sets of big blockbuster movies in various roles, be it extra roles or bigger roles than that. I've had people who have done stunt work on TV shows, all the way on down to people who've done nothing but high school theater, or people who haven't acted before in their lives, and they're just kind of dipping their toes into this to kind of see if this is what they want to do. And I've been blessed that everybody brings their talent and their their A game to make the show what it is. Everything that you see is just through just blood, sweat, and tears of very, very talented people. I just happen to be there with the camera to catch it all.
I have one question. This one
Yeah.
it's more of a personal question, but I've seen your series before, and I remember when the Justice League Injustice game came out, and I saw the character model for Harley Quinn, and admittedly, when I saw that character, I went, that really looks a lot like Party Girls look with the pigtails and the domino mask. Did you get that too, or was that just me? I had to ask.
I mean, you can get it after the fact. That's not what I went for when I designed the costume. It was just mainly like
It was after your series came out. That's why I'm saying it was after your series. And then I saw that, I was kind of like, wait a minute here. That looks a lot like that web series. I think they owe you some royalties, is what I'm saying. Go ahead and sue DC.
Well, if it's money, and yes, by all means, because we need money to help make this show better.
Okay, and well, your latest goal here has been, I love you want to get the butts out of Party Girl, is what
Yes.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you've launched a GoFundMe. For our listeners out there, go ahead and just give them your pitch.
Well, you can find it at GoFundMe.com/PartyGirlWebSeries. And it's everybody that sees the show, they enjoy it. They enjoy the story, the characters, the acting. They think it looks, for us having no money in doing it, they see that there's quality in it, hard work invested in it. And there's always a but, though. And the biggest one, as I mentioned on the pitch video, the biggest one I get is the sound. The sound quality in this episode, or this episode was good, but the sound was kind of like over here, or costumes were good here, or lighting was good in this scene, but there's always a but. And my goal with this fundraising campaign, and the goal of the second season in general, is to get the butts out of Party Girl. Season 1 that you're seeing, all the chapters that are coming out now, that was a benchmark. That's where we started. And everything that we do now, I want us ramping up in production value, in the story, in the talent, which, there's no question there. That's high as it can be, as it is, and just getting, better. I just want to be able to do more for them, especially because they're donating their time, talent, and everything to the show. I want to have the final product that I deliver be worthy of what they're putting into it and the talent that they're putting on display in this show.
See, you really make it sound like that labor of love when you say things like that. But labor of love is one thing, but you want to be able to give back to the people that are doing for you, which
yes, definitely.
I actually admire that. We're going to put links down there. We're going to do some promos and say, hey, y'all need to help get the butts out of Party Girl. Now, of course, when we have creators on the show, and we've got you in this spot here. So, what can we expect to see with the new season of Party Girl? What are we going to see? Just give us a little bit.
Well, one of the big things is we changed our lead, because the lead that you see in first season, Janae Lampley, had a acting opportunity in this summer, a pretty big one of those kind of once in a lifetime type things that she didn't want to pass up on, and she didn't want to go, halfway into the show and then into filming, then have to leave. So she left the project a little bit before we recasted, and we have a new Rachel, which people are going to see in the second season, and just the relationships that you see play out in the first season, you're going to see those continue in the second season. Some people grow closer, some people grow farther apart. It depends on who we're talking about, whether we're talking about the Rose sisters or the Buchanan family themselves, which I have, one right there, DJ Economo, who plays Edward Buchanan.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
Good. How y'all doing?
Can't complain. We're doing our thing here, talking to BJ and
Full series.
on set. I like interviewing people while they're on set, like doing things. Plus, we're keeping them from doing work. So,
Yeah.
He's also like the coolest dad, like ever. Like on the show, you watch him, you're like, I like him to be my dad.
really? I wonder how your dad would feel about that. I'm just saying. I'm gonna.
What about the mom though? Would you want?
Oh, hey, there's all kinds of people out here.
Hello.
See?
And then this is our new Rachel Buchanan right here. Kate.
Hello, good to see you, and
It's
we're
good
gonna
to see
hopefully
you
see
too.
more of you.
Oh,
I'm excited.
trying to get everybody in the shot here. I don't know if I can do it.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
You're still on the
Whole
edges.
family.
Put the computer back and Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, look, we got a wide shot now. That's awesome. Now,
All right.
okay, Cora, we actually had a question there.
Yeah, we had a question and a scenario. All right. First question, or the question comes from Halo Summer at Show Enough Studios. She wants to know what got you interested in making a web series, other than like a comic or something. Like, what made that your venue to pick to tell this story?
Like it's kind of alluded to before, to me, and this is my own personal view, there's really no good, and I kind of use this in my pitch to my actors too. There's really no good television per se anymore. There's good TV show formulas, like you have your lawyer shows, your cop shows, your doctor shows, and that sort of thing. And I understand why that is, why everything's so cookie cutter, because you have corporate sponsors you have to please, you have suits you have to please here and there, so everything has to kind of be lumped in these formulas. And web series is, from what I've seen, give you the freedom to tell the story that you want to tell. And that was my big thing, is just wanting to, I have a specific story, specific 3-season story of Party Girl to tell. And this team, to me, was the best way to tell it. Just totally unfiltered, unbiased, unmolested in any way, shape, or form by anybody else telling me, all right, you wrote, this 30-page script for this chapter, but, pages 6, 7, 8, we don't like what's going on in there. We're going to need you to rewrite it. There's none of that. There's just me being allowed to tell that story. And that's what appeals to me about web series. It's totally grassroots, do-it-yourself type of entertainment. And I think the more you're seeing that more and more, and I just wanted to kind of jump in there because that was the best way to tell my story.
Okay, we got one for your lead actress. They're wondering what made this role appeal to her.
This role originally appealed to me because that week, whenever I was auditioning for Rachel Buchanan, I had a bunch of auditions, but the moment I got the script, it was like something clicked and I was meant to be here. I don't know, it was just meant to be. And I clicked with Rachel, and I love her because, well, she's a lot like me, but at the same time, I get to explore another side of me that I don't usually get to go, the daredevil side. So that's a lot of fun.
So you'll be doing all your own stunts, basically.
I promise.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I will be.
She's going to be jumping out of moving cars. It's going to be awesome. If you use that idea, you have to pay me. I'm just kidding.
We're all about royalties.
Yeah, we're all about it. So, okay. So it's going to be a bigger and better season. We hope to see that from you. Of course, we're going to have links to the GoFundMe, and we put up a link to the channel where you can watch Party Girl. BJ, do you have anything? Do we have any more? Do we have any more questions or anything? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you guys in the chat room.
I don't see any.
Okay, so we got them all. Okay.
There, someone had a situation.
Go ahead.
For fan.
Let them. It's their time.
I'm gonna butcher your name. I am so sorry. Touch Lawson. Wants to.
Oh, Tuck.
He's got.
Oh.
Oh, okay. They know him. Cool.
Question from high school, yes.
Fan
That's family
fiction
right there.
type
That's my
question
brother
here.
right there.
Thanos versus Party Girl. She has the Infinity Gauntlet, and Thanos has 1 day of prep. Who do you think would win?
Oh, dude, Party Girl. Come on now.
We've got to end on a who would win. God, we're nerds on this show. Anyway, thank you, chatters, for your questions this evening. And thank you to Mr. B.J. Lewis for being our guest this evening. We hope to have you on again. We want to see some more, especially when season 2 rolls around. Maybe we could have you back on for the debut. Maybe we could just do a little bit of promo for you. But like I said, thanks for coming on the show. We're going to make sure we put the links down to the GoFundMe to get the butts out of Party Girl. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. B.J. Lewis.
And thank you for the Buchanan family as
And the
well.
Buchanan family,
That's
too.
right, yeah.
This is what it's all about right here. These people, their time, energy, talent to help me tell this story and live out one of my dreams. That's what it's all about, and that's what I want to do for them. Have everything be better for these guys you see here and everybody else involved in this project.
See that,
Because
guys? He actually
Cleaver
cares
family has
about you,
nothing
so
on
give
us.
him your all, because he's going to be giving you his. I like that. I like BJ. BJ, we're going to get you back on the show, man. We got to have you on some other time.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for being our guest. Maybe we can get you in studio next time.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I kind of want to go out and like do something at like when they're on location.
Oh,
We're
absolutely.
mobile. I want to go like film some behind the scenes like while they're filming the episode.
You know, we're doing features now.
Yeah, we
so
are.
we could go out there and do a feature for them as well. So I think that would be a lot of fun.
I think so. Well, we know him now and he's our friend, so
That's
yeah,
right.
I think BJ would let us come out there and maybe do a couple of
Absolutely.
on-the-spot interviews.
We got to meet the Buchanan family.
I like those.
That's
guys.
awesome. That's really cool. So a lot of thanks. Thank you. Go check out Party Girl and the charity. He wants the donation.
It's his GoFundMe. I'm going to make sure that links are down in the description for you to go and conveniently click there and just shell him out a couple of dollars of your hard-earned money, if you don't mind, please.
All right, so now before we go, we actually do have a get well message real quick. So the professor, Chris, go ahead, give us a... I got to get a mic at work. Yeah, he needs a mic. He's going to get
Yeah,
one.
they have to have
real
that
quick.
red light on there.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yo, check 1 2 1 2.
Okay, don't say that.
Don't ever do that again.
Don't do that. You're...
Hey everybody. Well, where can I get in here?
Get over there.
I'm gonna get here.
Right
Hi.
here.
Hi.
There we go.
Guys, one of our viewers, Chris Simpson, who's a friend of ours, friend of the family, he's kind of having a little bit of challenge right now, some health issues. So I wanted to send some get well to you, buddy. We know you like to watch the show. We're keeping you in our thoughts, and we know you're going to do all right, buddy. So get well soon, and we will keep watching. Keep on nerd with us, man. So,
Who is it?
Chris Simpson.
Chris Simpson, he's
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him.
No, he just said Chris.
What about this?
Yes, that's why I'm not on camera anymore.
Get back
All
over
right, Chris, get back over there. Thank you very much.
All right,
That was very nice
We're
of you.
closing this thing out.
Guys, check out our Facebook at facebook.com/SCNS.